Society will tell you how they want you to be. Niti, this year, BBL are trending. That year, flat waist. The next year, curvy woman. The next year, slender woman. The next year, light-skinned woman. The next year, dark-skinned woman. The next day, short hair. The next day, if you don't have faith in yourself, if you're not secure with yourself, you're not secure with how you look, it will dribble you. It will. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As I said, I'm back permanently on YouTube, right? So today's topic is very, very interesting. It is very interesting. This topic came about messaging me. I was at the gym in the morning and I was listening to a podcast that reminded me of a lot of things that I've experienced growing up. And I'm sure with you guys will relate because of Uma Upuma Ekasi. When you're from Okasi, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna know one way or another. You will relate if you relate, young turn. So yeah, let's get into the topic and see what we have today. All right. So self-hatred, insecurities, comparing yourself, and society beauty standard. If you live in this world, you will relate with one or two or three or all of these things that I've mentioned here, right? So I think let's start with self-hatred, right? Let's start with self-hatred. What is self-hatred? I don't think this needs explaining. This is basically when you hate yourself. What the you hate everything about yourself. You hate every inch of your body, everything about your life. So this can be developed. This can be watered into you. Self-hatred can be watered into you, either by society, either by family, either by, well, yes, in caregivers, people that how you're creating, your teachers in school, they contribute into hating yourself. What do I mean by that? That they speak light, that they speak greatness into your life, that they speak all of those amazing things, that they affirm you, words of affirmation, everything, that they give you everything that you needed, or you just basically raise yourself when it comes to parents, or you had parents that would actually do the opposite. Do not affirm you, do not give you words of affirmation, but then what's the opposite? Yeah, bona mang wira eng, bona thabo una le eng, bona mang una le eng. So basically that can contribute to you hating yourself, because now when you grow up, that transitions into hating yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror every time, like, why are you like this? Why do you look like this? Why do you have this kind of body? Mama, Papa, you have this. Papa, you have this. Why can't I have this? Why can't I have this? Why can't I be smart like Mpo? Why can't I be intelligent like Zanele? Why can't I have a body like Mama? Why can't I have a body like Mama? You compare yourself, plus it adds into hating yourself. That is basically what it happens. And this society, when you walk around more society will make you feel, baba. They will make you feel. Society, if you don't have a backbone, society, I tell you, society will make you feel, Sesi, you do not have a backbone, baba. They will show you, just for a couple of hours. The way you gain the weight, they will point out things that you don't even see. Lose weight, they will diagnose you with every illness that is in South Africa or in the world. You will be diagnosed. They are the doctors. I don't want to give you doctor, but study sheets. They will tell you the way, they will describe your body from top to bottom. That also contributes to self-hatred, because now when you look at yourself, what the people who don't actually know what's going on in your life, right? And imagine you are a child and somebody tells you that, and you're not gonna believe that. Is that not gonna go into your head, and you are not going to think ukuthi it's not true. You will think ukuthi it's true because you are being told by an adult. They're telling you ukuthi you are this, you are that, you are this, you are that. And when you grow up, you end up having these kind of thoughts. I'm stupid, I keep on gaining weight, I keep on losing weight. Like, people will think I'm sick, people will think I'm doing this, people will think I'm doing that. So are you not alone? Society eritwereka washing. Why thinking eritwereka washing? Anyway, let's jump into comparing yourself. Jojo, comparing yourself is the pit. It is the pit. It also starts with people that you grew up with, people that nurtured you, people that were supposed to nurture you, people that were supposed to speak light into your life. It also starts there. Remember when we were young, when our parents were comparing us with other people? Remember, you see now where you get that, because parents compare us with other kids out there and they think, oh, it's us and it's not us, right? When now you want to do your things the way you want to do your things, you planned your life, or you said you wanted to be a doctor, ube mang ube Thabo, or ube Smith, or ube Mang. They compare you every single time to that person. Exactly. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. Now we have social media. We have everything. We have social media, right? We have the internet. We have Google. Now you can go to Google and search sexy waists, sexy what. Now you compare yourself. Let me tell you something. I've been there. I've done that. It's something that you slip in. You don't plan it. And you feel like you feel like the page, you top of phone how o tsena go TikTok, or o tsena go YouTube, or o tsena go Facebook, or o tsena Insta. Or be like to compare if my body was like this, I can't wear this because of I have this, and people, what will people say? It's also you compare yourself, whether it's how they achieve things that when you haven't yet achieved. Now you start comparing yourself. Why am I so far behind from my parents, from my friends, from my friends? My friends are having kids, they're getting married, they're buying cars. Some have education. Yeah, are educated. But some are educated, and more high. For example, let me make an example with myself. With myself. I am 23, turning 24 December. I completed my matric 2016. 2016 completely matric, right? When I completed my matric, I didn't want to study. Let me be honest. I did not want to study because everyone at school study because of probably people know what they want to do, what they want to study. I had no idea. What I wanted to study. I just registered Koskolong because of every person was registering Koskolong, was applying Koskolong. I applied go UNISA. I enrolled for PR, public relations. Let me tell you, Uguti, I only went there for 6 months and I was like, nope, school not for me, not now, right? And what does that do when you sit at home and not going to school? Are they not going to remind you at home? When I remember when you decided when you want to sit at home, right? Your friends are getting degrees when your friends are driving ama Audi when even the band, even with people around you, because when you walk around, our parents will they don't shut up. They tell umaki, like maybe like they out of sharing in the mungani, they just say, oh, mtana mini se college, mtana mini uyafunda nini, wow, zana luhlele ekhaya. Awuhlele ekhaya, mele usebenza manje contribute la endlini because uhlele ekhaya. What is she doing? Mzuzu loyo. I'm still figuring things out. Because I want to sit at home. I'm still figuring things out. I don't want to go to school and kill myself because of I studied because of everybody is studying, or I was told to study. No, I didn't want to do that. So I stayed at home. I took a gap year. Come next year, I took a gap year and I started working. Come the following year, I took another gap year. I'm sure I still don't know what I want to do. I took another gap year. I took another gap year. I said, and then when it comes to that, I started gaining weight. You know, I had this, growing up, I had this figure body, flawless, you know, beautiful lady, shapes and everything. I had that body, like my body was amazing. It is still amazing now, manch. But then, you know, growing up, when people growing up in Ekasi, people knowing you, the comments you will get whenever your body starts changing, and they don't recognize Uguti, you are growing, you are becoming, you are transitioning into a woman. So your body will change. It's either you will lose weight, you'll gain weight, or whatever your body wants to do, it will do. Right? So I started gaining weight. Now they started talking. You gained weight. Are you pregnant? Are you expecting? Why are you eating so much? So you are eating. Hey, man. So now you start comparing yourself but guys, you start looking at yourself in the mirror, you start seeing stretch marks and saying, I wish I was like this. I wish I was like this. I wish I had a body like this. I wish I had a face like this, because people will tell you, you're moving. You have a big face because now you are used to whatever. Imagine, start comparing yourself like, why the hell do I look like this? You need to go to the gym. Now you go to the gym, you kill yourself. And you come back, you feel bent out because of you're doing things, because of people tell you to do this. Everything is mixture, is there. It's not happening, it's not giving. You know, it's not giving because you're comparing yourself to other people that are not you. The only thing you have to do now is accept. And it took me a whole lot of time. When I started accepting myself for telling myself, okay, you are transitioning into a woman. You are growing up. What we have to do now is to mold the body that we used to have. Siyazile, like, hey, man, siyazile. We're going to give ourselves 2 weeks to cry. To cry, saying, I don't have that body anymore, and I have to accept that I have a new body. And this body that I have, I will accept it. I will buy clothes that fit the body that I have right now. We are stopping comparing ourselves now. It didn't last long though, because you know, as people, sometimes you're curious. Instagram or TikTok and you check, and those thoughts, they're creeping in now, saying, yeah, I'm here. Look at this person. Look at how look at her hourglass body. Look at her what? Do you see that? You used to be like that when Antoana. You used to be like that. You used to be like that. Do you still remember? Now you have to remind yourself, hey, snap out of it, lady. Snap out of it. We are here now. We are here. We are focusing on this. We are focusing on this. We are building this now. We are building this. We are here. Focus. Come back. So you start telling yourself, okay, now I have this body. I'm accepting this body. And I'm gonna move with this body. This is what we have to do at the end of the day. You can't always compare yourself. It will suffer. We will die. Anyway, let's move on. So insecurities are very similar to comparing yourself, right? You're insecure. Obviously, you're insecure about your body. Some people are insecure about stretch marks. You know humans. You know women, man. You know how hard it is living in this society as a woman, because of they have standards. They have standards of women that they want to see. And sometimes you see but you don't fit in that standard. And let me tell you something about this standards. They change every single year. It's not just one thing. They change if you see, they change every single year. So anyway, let's talk about insecurities right now. Moving to insecurities, we are upgrading. So anyway, insecurities, you become insecure. One thing that I started being insecure with was my breasts. I had small boobies. I'm gonna put a picture. I had small boobies. And then when you gain weight, now you have boobs. You don't know how to handle these because of you've never had these. You had small boobies, you can't control them. Now they're insecurity. You don't know which size bra. You start feeling embarrassed when you go to the shop, asking people what kind of a bra am I wearing, what kind of what size. So you are short, you have these big boobs. Now you feel insecure about wearing things that reveal your boobies. Because Mina, let me tell you something. Mina, one thing that I will tell you is that I love wearing clothes that are revealing. And I'm wearing those clothes for me. I'm not wearing clothes for men or any other person. I'm wearing those clothes for me because I feel comfortable, right? I used to feel comfortable then because I didn't have any boobs. I didn't have to wear a bra. Even if I wore a crop top, my boobs were just fine because of their, they were small, tennis. They were no problem. So now, when I start gaining weight, I gained this. I got angry. They were my insecurities. Everybody that mentioned my boobs they would piss me off. And they would piss me off every single time I wanted to do a breast reduction. Right? Even now, I'm not used to like these boobies. I'm not used to them. I'm just like trying to accept. I'm accepting. All right, since when we are mourning our body, let's mourn this because this is part of it. Let's mourn it. Let's mourn yazini zileleni everything. One thing about me is that also another thing is I'm a stretch marks. People like very insecure about their stretch marks. Mina, I loved that part. I can't relate because I loved stretch marks. Growing up, I didn't have them, and I wished I wanted to have them because for me they were work of art. Like they showed where you've been, besides like, okay, where you've been, meaning uguti, if you had a child and then you had a stretch marks, it's a story. Like it's a story. For me, my story is that I gained weight and I had stretch marks, right? And I love them because have you seen other women's stretch marks? They're like a tree, some are like lightning, and some are, I love stretch marks. I didn't have a problem because I always wished I wanted to have stretch marks. That one was not a problem. But having having a bum that was 3 times bigger than the one that I had also became another insecurity because of not only was I suffering with men that would always harass me just by going out. By going out, you would have people telling you, "Are you umntwana or umuntu omdala? Why do you have do you know how men are?" They will tell you what you have upakile. They'll comment on things that do not want them. They will comment on that. When you just want to go to the bomb, right? So that also became one of my insecurities because of I love wearing tight things. I love leggings. I like wearing tight jeans. Now all of that was exposed. They were knowing and that is not going to be, I'm not going to rest for that. When I go out, it's going to be a topic. It's going to be, people will point out, and I don't want people to point out that. I do not want them to point out. So that also became another insecurity. We become insecure, and these things, insecurity, I was very insecure, right? I was very insecure about the whole of my body. I tried to cover it up, tried to not going out. I tried not going out, not people not seeing me. I didn't take my pictures. During that weight gain, I didn't take any pictures. The way I was insecure, I didn't take any pictures. I didn't. Nothing. I don't have a picture. I have like a couple of pictures, but I don't have a full picture. Even if I wore an outfit and I was not taking a picture because I was gonna post that to Facebook. People were gonna comment. Okay, anyway, people do not know when to stop talking. Weight, childbirth, whatever. It's a sensitive topic. Marriage is a sensitive topic. You do not ask people until they tell you. Right? So yes, those are the insecurities that I have, that I experienced. When you might have different insecurities, you might be insecure about different things in your life. Also one thing that I was insecure about is that I was insecure, okay, without talking about the body and changes in my body. One thing that I was insecure about was telling people, I didn't go to college, I didn't go to varsity, whatever. I didn't study further my studies. That was also an insecurity because of now. People will ask me, oh, when I was serious in Peter. Why didn't you go to college? Why didn't you go to varsity? First of all, it's none of your business. I'm still figuring myself out, and I will go whenever I figure myself out. All right. And then another thing is showing people my metric results. That's also my insecurity, because of now people will say people will think your metric results determine how smart you are, right? Well, now I figured that out. My metric results don't determine how smart I am, because I've proved to myself I am smart, hella smart. Metric was just not serious. Anyway, yes, so insecurities can come in that form, can come in a different way, can come in, life can change, and you will be insecure about anything and everything. Even if you're insecure about your body, the most insecurities that I've faced were about my body, because of that was something that changed big time, that it transitioned big time. In a space of like 6 months, my body transitioned. You know how a human body works, it transitions a lot. And for me to lose that weight from the first time when I started losing that weight, I saw I was losing that weight because of people who were commenting on my weight, were commenting, even family members were commenting, and it hit deep. It hit deep, even though I knew it was not my fault that I was gaining weight, right? It was changes, right? It was changes. I didn't eat as much as they say I was eating, like I didn't eat as much as they say I was eating. And also, one thing that contributed to my weight gain is the injection prevention. One thing that I don't want to see ever in my life is that prevention injection, that it contributed a big time. And telling people, Uguti, injection, black people, Chocho, that's injection waja. Just admit to excuse me, just admit to waja. You eat, you finish food. There's no such thing as saying Uguti, that's injection. There's no way. So that's something that you will get from people, right? Anyway, so those are the insecurities that I have had with myself, right? So now let's talk about the beauty standards. Let's talk about society beauty standards. This one. Yeah. I wonder if we don't have a backbone in the society. Let me tell you something, my guy. Surviving. It is all in there. It is a horror. You know where the danger is.
You know where the danger is in
Society beauty standards. That is where the danger is. That is exactly where the danger is. Let me tell you. Society will tell you how they want you to be. Niti, this year, BBL are trending. That year, flat waist. The next year, curvy woman. The next year, slender woman. The next year, light-skinned woman. The next year, dark-skinned woman. The next day, short hair. The next day, you wonder if you don't have faith in yourself. You wonder if you don't, if you really don't, you're not secure with yourself. You're not secure with how you look. It will dribble you. It will. So one thing about society beauty standard is that they change. One thing I will tell someone, do not worry about society's beauty standard, because of they change. They change every single year. Every single year. And then if you put your head into that, you will dry. You will dry. So I also have an experience with this, because growing up, we grew up slender ladies were the in thing. And then now you want to gym, you want to exercise, to way slender. Now if we get beauty contest, because of why not? Because of why I want to fit in. I want people to see me as beautiful. But the next year, because your body type trend. Now you feel comfortable because of that's your body type, right? For the year, and then it changes again. And then it changes again, and it changes again. And now you try to adjust, you try to change. Ngayo, either your BBLs are getting in now. And me, very personally, I hate needles. I hate surgery. I hate everything. Even when I was thinking of doing a boob job, like a breast reduction, yo, it's been 2 years. talking about the same thing. I did my research. I went and asked, but then, hey, the thing you I'm gonna get into under the knife. So that is one thing that I knew I'm not gonna do. BBL and easy, count me out. Well, naturally gifted, so you see. Yeah, so yeah, naturally kukhona is something jiggling at least. Ariana, what are you doing there? Yes. So anyway, something is there, bright future behind you. So I didn't have to worry about that because of something was there. Yeah, Mother Nature provided. But then it changed again. Now you have to have a flat stomach. Tina mama Jojo tank. Where do you put us, Tina mama Jojo tank? Now when you have a Jojo tank, it's like, girl, your hip dips, they were things that you should not have. A lady should not have stretch marks. A lady should not have big boobs. A lady should have small boobs. Jiggy jiggy, a lady should have big boobs, not small boobs. A lady should not have manipi. What do you call these? Manipi. Should not have those. A lady should not have this. A lady should. Now you're trying to fit into that standard. I want depression at home, where one anxiety at young. Because if we are not secure with ourselves now, we're gonna fall into that beauty standards. We will fall. And one thing I've learned this the hard way. Whatever body type that you are beautiful, my child, my dear child, you are beautiful. Whatever body that you have, embrace it, because that is beauty right there. We can't all have the same body type. We can't all fit into society standards. It will change every single year and every single day. And if we do not accept that, we will go down, we will die, because now we want to fit into society standards. And that, my friend, is one thing that changes every year. It changes every single year. There's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. So one thing that you can do is just accept yourself the way you are. If it's beautiful and it's easy knowing what you're working with, right? For example, when I have the mindset, Yoguti, when I'm going to the gym every day, I'm going to keep fit, right? Because now I'm comfortable with my body. I'm comfortable even if society beauty standards change. I know what I'm comfortable with my body. Even if I buy clothes, I'm not gonna buy according to fashion, because of that also is what will bring us down. Because uzotenga something that is like this and it's gonna sit all on another person, it doesn't sit all on you, and now you will blame yourself. Why did you buy it? Why do you have a body like this? Why do you no. You buy something that goes well with your that goes well with your body, that goes well with you, right? That's one thing that I had to accept, is accepting my body first. And accepting your body, now you know what you have, what you're working with. So if you're going to the gym, now you're going to the gym not because of society told you to. You're going to the gym because of you want to go to the gym, you want to keep fit. How can freedom is coming tomorrow. That's one thing that I told myself, right? Yeah, no, don't pass. So that's one thing I wanted to do. I'm going to the gym because I wanted to be fit. So now, the time when I started gymming, every single day, check out the progress. Let's expect my why did that thing gym for 2 minutes and then you check for 6-pack? Now I'm just going to the gym. I don't even check for progress. I don't even check for anything. I just go to the gym because of I made it an everyday thing. Sometimes you relapse. It's normal. Sometimes you relapse, you burn out, you do, and then I don't beat myself up when I burn out this now, because of I know what I'm going to the gym for. I know I'm not going to the gym to achieve a certain goal now. No. I can achieve it in 3 years as long as I'm going to the gym every day, because I'm not gonna see results the very same day when I come back from gym. So now we are ourselves, we are zalele, we are growing with what we accepted. Because if we don't accept it, if now we think about how will society view me, am I fitting into the standards this year, am I fitting into the standards next year, am I fitting, how many surgeries are you going to do, how many putting in, putting out, taking out the stomach, no flat stomach, no flat stomachs, do that. How many of those are you going to change? How many times are you going to change to fit in? The only person you have to fit in with is yourself. The only person you have to make happy is yourself. Make sure if you're changing something about yourself, you're changing it because you want to change, not because society told you. Because you want to change it. I told myself, I'm going to change this because I want to. Because I want to. Make sure that you do that. You told yourself you want to change it. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much if you watched the video till here. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye.